The first weekend of the MLB season is in the books, and I'm joined at the desk by Matt Holzapfel and Emmanuel Tobe for a prop block to describe the biggest stories from opening weekend. So, Matt, we'll start with you. Opening day, we had first pitch home runs inside the Parkers, 3 home run days. What would be your prop to describe the opening weekend as a whole?
It was a fantastic opening day. I'm going to go with this foam finger because we're all just fans, and we're going to so enjoy this historic season. It started off with Giancarlo Stanton's 2 home runs. And then we had Noah Syndergaard, 10 Ks in 5 innings, so many debuts with new teams. It was fantastic. It was so fun to watch. We're going to have a historic season. I'm so excited to watch it.
Emmanuel? I agree with that. During the first opening day, we are huge fans. We are. I'm a huge fan. It's so interesting. It's so entertaining. But the problem is, in the middle of the season, we become smaller fans. We don't become interested as much. So my question is, will this season be able to keep us like this fan, keep us this interested? But ultimately, I don't know if that's the case.
I don't think we can keep up with the first day, but overall, I love it. I love it.
Dual props. Now, Emmanuel, shifting over to the Tigers and Ron Gardenhire, who thought he had a walk-off win in his home opener, but then he didn't. Gets reversed, he gets ejected. What is your prop to describe his ejection and reaction to that ejection?
I have a bowl of Frosted Flakes, okay?
That's a box of Frosted
Flakes. A box of Frosted Flakes, you're right. And obviously there's a tiger on it, but what I want to tell him is to slow down Tiger, all right? I want to tell him to relax, okay? Don't lose your control. I know that it's upsetting and stuff like that, but if you look at the game, that was a game that they really should have lost. I mean, they were down 10-6 in the bottom of the 9th. I mean, they should not have won that game. It's not a good team. They're great. No, but Detroit Tigers are not a great team. Ultimately, it's going to be a long year for them, and the manager really has to keep his cool.
I think that's what made him so mad, was because he thought they had a chance to win despite, like you said, they're not that great. I've got these red hots because Gardenhire was red hot, and he has a great name. He doesn't have a great team. This is a team who's rebuilding, hasn't made the playoffs since 2014. Miguel Cabrera is not the MVP he once was. It's just not the same team. They're below 500 now. They started 0-3. Maybe he wanted to get his team fired up. It didn't work too well. They're 1-4 now, so something has to give for the Detroit Tigers.
They're not red hot, and people will eat them for breakfast. Also, last one, Shohei Ohtani. He's been a phenomenon ever since he announced his move to Major League Baseball. We got to see him this weekend hitting and pitching. What was your take on it, Matt?
Well, I have a magnifying glass because no one has ever come into the league under such a microscope like Shohei Ohtani. His move was so documented and it was so anticipated that we all had such high hopes for him. And he did fine. He did well. It was, for someone making their major league debut who's never going to pitch in the minor leagues or hit in the minor leagues, it was great. He got a win. He got a hit. But so much scrutiny. He doesn't really deserve all that, but he has it. He's in the spotlight for a reason.
I'm kind of on the same boat in terms of he's getting a lot of attention. For what I want to say to a lot of fans is, give him time. Okay, let's all relax. Let's all wait.
Terrible pun.
A lot of people were complaining about his hitting, saying that he wasn't really that spectacular. And I'm just like, give him time. He was 1 for 5, had 1 single. But ultimately, it's him transitioning to a new phase of his career. He's coming from a totally different country, a totally different league. I just want to give him time.
I agree, but when you make your debut from, like you said, a new country, he had a win, he had a hit, he had 6 strikeouts. He retired 14 of his last 15 batters. That's great.
That's the pitching
I agree
stats,
with you.
though.
He needs the time. Yeah, he needs the time. He's going to be great. Give him some slack because he's under the microscope for sure.
Well, put on your foam fingers and let's be fans, as that's all the time we have for this MLB prop block. Up next, Thomas will be joined by our college basketball experts to recap the exciting NCAA tournament.